I am back for stream number 2 today, and we will play some more Season of the Plunder questline, trying to catch up, hopefully before LightFall drops, but that's pretty ambitious. I don't know if I'm going to make that. So, that said, let's go ahead and get started. I am on step 20 of 62, loot expedition buried treasure, defeat combatants on Nessus. Okay, let's track that. Destinations. I'm also learning still kind of how to play Destiny. I wouldn't say I'm a total noob at this point in time. I've played it off and on for a number of years now, but I'm not an expert either. I'm a far cry short. You know what? I need to make sure. I think I do. I need to make sure I've got a full map. Details, that's how you do it. Okay, yes I do. Alright, so we'll beat this thing.
Good intel that there's treasure buried on this
Loot the treasure at the end.
There's a drill stage nearby. Clear the area and we'll begin excavation.
And that should push the quest line forward for me. Guess I'll follow him, okay. Sassy. Oh, I'm not going to repeat that. I try to keep things clean. When it's a live stream, it's not guaranteed. Just letting people know. I love that, man. That's my favorite powered melee in the game so far. Where's the treasure ship? Right there. Okay. Looks like we're done with this site. I need to follow my teammate. That guy's level 253. I don't know what level I am. And it's a season level too, so I'm sure I'm not. I'm an anomaly. I'm playing catch up. I haven't even started the current season. Getting a ton of motes from the grenades. I have bountiful wells. Now, previously, whenever I was running fire, I ran melee well maker. That is quite expensive, but the thing is that when you're solar, you get a spammable power melee with that hammer under the right conditions. You could just get wells for days, almost on demand. I don't want them to have the high ground. I hate allowing high ground. I think I said I hate having high ground. I mean, I hate allowing high ground. There, have a grenade. Another one back here, okay. Take that guy down. Oh, they're getting up here again. Can I get up there? Not quite. Okay. My mouse is hitting my wrist guard, so it's causing me some movement problems. I don't think I made that shot. I didn't hit anything. Titan melee, you gotta love it. It's just basic melee hit. It's hard. Ah. Nope.
That fella's making off with our loot. Get him!
Ah, I didn't hit him. I'm just using Wrist Runner, guys. I would love to have the Aikilos, but I don't have the capability of getting that right now. Okay, I guess I'm level 77. I've been really happy with Wrist Runner. I've got Quicksilver. And Quicksilver's fun, but I've really enjoyed Wrist Runner. Oh man, took about a quarter of his health off with that powered melee. So on Arc, the Titan powered melee, if you have time to charge it, it's like a mini special. Or super, I should say. It's like a miniature super.
Thank you for your assistance, Guardian. These spoils will help many of our people back on Earth.
My experience, survivors are those who help themselves.
Luckily for you, Spider, the Elixir are moving beyond mere survival to an
I
era
have
of
the
prosperity.
I have the thing on the table that if I emote with my teammates at the end, I get some extra stuff. All right, let's get out of here. All right, what's next? What's next? Come on, open director quests. 0 of 50 combatants, loot expedition, buried treasure, and defeat combatants on Nessus. Okay, so I have to do it on Nessus. Oh, there's my atlas. And I need to open that up and grab another basic map. There we go. Well, last time it told me go to a specific place. I just ran it from the helm and it counted. Quests. Okay, it is marked. So that's a little bit confusing to me. I don't see it. So I'm gonna run this again and see if it counts it for me. Oh wait, there's a... Hold on now, I'm not showing a map marker. Maybe I need to go to Nexus and just destroy enemies. Let's try that. That should be easy to check. We'll just go right here, I guess. Oh, I know what's going on here. No, I don't. It's not a riddle. Sometimes there's riddles that are telling you to go to certain worlds and certain locations to unlock a chest. But this wasn't a riddle. This is just telling us to go to Nexus. Nessus, not Nexus. That's it. Patrol. No enemies anywhere? Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Check quests. Oh, that's exactly right. Okay, so we need to kill 45 more thingamabobs. You know what I need to do? I need to find a public event. Yeah, there's one. And, well, it starts in 4 minutes. There's one that's... This one starts in 1 minute. That's where we're going. Okay, I need to go west. That's a long load time. Man. Alright, should be that way. Yeah, there's the marker. Okay, good deal. It's already started, I guess. I guess run towards the shooting. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's kicking off now. Ether resupply. Here we go. All right. Let's rock and roll. We got somebody here to share kills with. Okay. Take that down. Whoa. Man, really? There's no ads? Here we go. There's starting to get some ads now. I am more concerned with ads. I'm here for a kill list. So we'll let Bouncy Bear focus on the objective, and I'll try and cover them by doing ad control. That's a far drop. Wow, I thought I hit jump. Oh, that was quick. All right, well, we got close to half of what we need. Maybe Bouncy Bear is here for the same thing, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, that should have taken the whole crew out, and it didn't. Man, that was badly placed. I thought I got a win. What? Sure, why not? Where's our little cabal dude? Take those moats. Aggress their position hard. Okay, looks like we're done. I've enjoyed Season of the Plunder, man. This has been fun. Quests. Complete Pirate Hideout, Tagal and Thagrun, the Blade Masters. Launch it from the helm. Okay, and this is step 21. I am still full here, yes. Okay, so then destinations, helm, and there we go. Gosh, this is gonna sound so noobish, and I guess it is, but I'm just being honest. I feel almost giddy that I'm catching like what I would call the rhythm of Destiny 2. I'm starting to understand. It doesn't look like a completely confusing, perplexing mix of jigsaw pieces from 4 different puzzles. I'm seeing the rhyme and the reason.
Quite adept at bringing down these pirate lords. Do you think the rest are terrified? Here, you'll face Tabal and Tha'ern with 4 cleavers between them. A strong arm and a sharp edge. They always think that's the only thing they need.
Oh, I missed you. Didn't miss you that time. Yeah, my arc weapon, I forget what it's called now. It's Risk Runner. It's really doing its work. Nothing to throw my powered melee at. That sucks. Oh! I don't like this being behind me. I'm really enjoying the class.
We don't want to tire out your ghost.
And the subclass feels the most Titany of the 3 that I've played. It's been a long time since I've played Void, so maybe things are a little different with Void now. But this feels so much like a Titan. Oh, he's immune. I think I'm using my powered melee from too far of a distance. On too many occasions. Man, look at that weapon just arc all across. Gotta love that. Claim the relic. Oh my gosh, that was like the final boss fight? We trivialized it.
Mizrax hasn't told you any more about these relics, has he? I suppose
No.
it's neat to know. And Mizrax knows.
Why are you using a secure channel? Did my father tell you to do so?
Huh? Clever scribe. No more flattery? Well, Mizrax asked me to keep you at arm's length. Perhaps he doesn't want you mixing in with our unsavory business.
Were those his exact words?
Only a guess. Who can say? And after all, who am I to question the Count?
Spider? I will find out what's going on here.
And Spider knows that. You know, I like Spider's character, but I don't like people who sow division in order to gain power and influence and manipulation over others. And that felt like that's what was going on there to me. I didn't actually mean to go. I was supposed to go land, wasn't I? Hold on. Quests. Witness a conversation. Oh, yeah, okay. We're going to the right place. Ah, hello there, Cody. How are you doing tonight, buddy? I'm just doing some late night gaming. I was actually on earlier today and I had to take a break. But I'm wanting to get all of these seasons done before LightFall drops, and that's a tall order. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. But there's no way I'm going to do it if I don't grind it out some, so here I am again.
Spider, there are questions my father refuses to answer. Have you seen him act this way before? You two were friends once.
Even if Mizrax had friends back then, I wasn't among them. I couldn't possibly speak to his behavior.
You're being evasive.
Oh, evasive? I prefer to think of it as coy. Well then, your father was unpredictable. We could have had everything we wanted if he listened to me, but he always knew better. Look at him now. Cal of a house, holed up inside the city. Picking over ruins, pretending he's content in the shadow of the great machine.
We were offered scraps and we took them.
Oh? Is that ingratitude I hear?
I do not call the truth ingratitude, but enough of who my father is. Who was he?
I expected this from Spider, but not from you.
I am simply performing my duties as scribe of House Light. I will gather knowledge regardless of who would keep it from me.
Ruckus, I told you not to speak of this. Do I have to dock your tongue?
Father! I apologize for the Kel's behavior.
Apology accepted. I see now. You're afraid little Ido will take off those rose-colored glasses. Such a delightful human phrase. And what will she see when she looks at you then? Do not speak to my daughter again. Oh, don't worry about me. Though, I'm not the only one who remembers. Sooner or later, she'll learn the truth. But I'm sure it will all work out. After all, what is it you say? The light provides.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of what's going on here. Clearly, this guy wants to be able to talk to his daughter about unseemly things about their faction in the past. But we learned from previous missions that he's trying to figure out all the... He has some gaps in knowledge himself, and he's trying to put that together. Whatever it is, that's his call. And Spider over here is the kind of guy that doesn't mind crossing property lines to gain an advantage, or he's like a provocateur, and I think he's in the wrong here. So anyway,
What can a simple operator like me do for the hero of the Vanguard?
oh, we're not supposed to talk to him yet. We were just supposed to witness that conversation. Visit the Ether Tenkala projector. Yep. Okay, so just like last time. Listen to the dialogue and then go to the projector. Cody, I'm really enjoying this ARC subclass, man. I'm just now testing it out.
Hey there, Captain. Figured I'd better take over while Mithrax is preoccupied. I heard he's dealing with some family issues. From what I could gather, he tried to shut Ido out from all this pirate business. Might have lost his temper. Definitely lost face. Poor Ido.
See, I didn't
What do they
see
say?
that.
Never meet your heroes. Kinda tough when your hero's your dad. No surprise to me Mithrax has got some secrets. Everybody's got something that keeps him up at night. I'm sure they'll work it out. Folks have a way of putting aside their differences when the world's at stake. Just look at me and Zavala. Or me and Ikora. Or me and... anybody, really.
Yeah, so you can see how the writers, what they intended, but I guess I didn't get that. I felt like her dad was trying to unpack things for her in a way that would not shock the system, so to speak. And that Spider just kind of climbed into all that business, and he ain't got no business doing that. I kind of felt like Mithrax was right to say, what am I going to have to do, tear your tongue out? You know, because if it comes to that, that's what's going to happen. I thought he was well within his rights to have that kind of an attitude. You find Drifter handling communications while Mithrax is busy speaking with Ido. I heard he's dealing with some family issues, Drifter shrugs. Drifter doesn't seem bothered by Mithrax's earlier outburst toward Spider. No surprise to me, Mithrax has got some secrets, he says. As for the tension between Mithrax and Ido, Drifter isn't concerned. I'm sure they'll work it out. He says folks have a way of putting aside their differences when the world's at stake. Okay. And that's the thing, is I don't see any differences, really. I see unexplained pasts. You know, like whatever the Fallen had to do at the point in time that they were fighting for their freedom. Maybe Mithrax underwent some things that he wouldn't normally want to do, and that would typically be considered lowbrow, or bad form or whatever, and he's trying to find a way to explain that. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I think everybody can kind of get the gist of what's going on there.
Here for a favor.
All right, so I did this one, then I did this one, so let's take that one. Haha, another green. You look up from your pitiful winnings and notice Spider's barely paying attention to the Ingrams. Bad luck again, he mumbles. That's a real shame, Guardian. I think this dude's swindling us. But I suppose we all have cold streaks from time to time. He straightens up in his chair. Give me a while to restock, he says. I'll let you know when I have new Ingrams to distribute. He fixes you with a condescending smile. I'm sure you'll win next time. Yeah, so we won the first one. I think that was designed to lure us into the game. And we've lost ever since then. Ido's voice comes in over your radio. More energy interference, she cries. That was the last piece of triangulation data I required. I believe I have figured out a way to block these energy spikes, should another one occur. You seem to be the catalyst, she tells you. Thus, I will trigger my suppression field the next time Spider asks you to pay him a social call. Oh, she's figuring out how Spider might be manipulating the situation here. Perhaps we will be able to figure out this puzzle together. All right, what's the new step now? I'm sure we're going to have to go to the helm. Visit the star chart in the helm. Yeah, this season's storyline is a lot more fun than the one before it, the season of the Haunted. I'm enjoying this a lot more.
Guardian, as you prepare for your next voyage, know that I will continue to assist in the conflict against Aramis. I had words with Mizraxkel concerning his recent behavior. He explained he wished to shelter me from the violence displayed by Aramiskel's crews. I said one does not protect by forbidding exposure. There is no safety in ignorance. I told him plainly that I will not be sheltered. As the Guardian Credo states, devotion inspires bravery, bravery inspires sacrifice. The unspoken line that follows is why I will remain on the radio. Now, we must continue to pursue the relics Aramis seeks. Board your ship and let us begin.
I would say safety is an illusion overall. Ido briefs you on the current situation with Aramis. Her loyal crews chase another powerful relic. Ido tells you that she spoke with her father and explained why she disagreed with his attempt to shelter her from the violence of Aramis's crews. Okay, well, once again, find me a kid that's not going to hold that stance, and find me a kid who's correct about that. I don't know how old Aramis is. Is she 14, 17, 23? I don't know. She's young. And that's what her dad said, that she was young and there were a lot of things out there that she wasn't ready for that kind of exposure yet, or that you wouldn't wish upon somebody. We didn't wish for 18-year-olds to storm the beaches on D-Day. We had to do it. And a lot of people came back completely broken from that experience. So, I don't really too much appreciate the narrative trying to set up like this is never the case, and that it's just a dad being overprotective of what he perceives to be his frail and fragile and innocent daughter. No, that's real. The daughter or son, whatever. There's age-appropriate stuff, and sometimes you want to ease people into things if you have the opportunity. All right, one does not protect by forbidding exposure. She told him ignorance is not safety. Though Mithrix did not completely agree, he and Ido appear to have reached an understanding. Ido will continue to provide mission support over your comms. Now, Ido says, we must continue to pursue the relics Aramis seeks. Board your ship and let us begin. And I guess I should, I'm doing devil's advocate here. But obviously, this is the other side of the coin, too. This is true as well. There was a misjudgment made, it looks like, by Mithrix. Ido is ready for it. And the two had a confrontation over it and settled things, just like Drifter said. And so now everything is moving forward, also like Drifter said. So we'll hit accept. I don't have one of these yet. Grab that. I am rank 9, so the next reward comes at rank 10. And I haven't unlocked any of these abilities yet, so move to quests, and we're on step 28. Loot expedition buried treasure. Let's make sure, yes, we are loaded. Okay, and if I go to destinations, nope, I didn't need to. It's right here. The expedition playlist. These are fairly quick and straightforward, and I like that. All of the complexity seems to be involved in, like, you need to have your star chart, you need to have a treasure map loaded, you need the fragments that make the treasure map, and the missions themselves are pretty easy and straightforward. I think after this we'll do a couple rounds of Gambit on the Warlock to take a break. Or, well, I'll check my mission list and try to make it, I think, to step 30 first. We'll probably have some easy steps, like dialogue-related stuff, after doing this. And I'll want to knock that out.
The crew who hid their treasure on Earth was quite clever. Who would think to look here?
It's been sitting right under our noses this whole time. Now let's sniff out this loot, hero.
Oh. Okay, begin drilling. Grab all that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Somehow I lived. He rolled away from the grenade. That dude's rocking Lament. So they'll be able to do a lot of boss damage. Annihilated by the powered melee. Where's our... There it is. Whoa. What's all this black stuff? Let's raise this guy. Try and live. Well, Whoa. Looks like we win. Oh. Oh man, I almost got. A little bit off. I didn't get the direct hit. Oh, my bad. Sorry, bro. All right. There's our chest. And here's our loot.
Just lying around.
Treasure chest.
Makes me wonder what the Vanguard have got stashed in that tower.
It's more dazzling than you can imagine, Big Boss. But good luck picking that lock.
Toss the emote.
There's more than one way to dock a drag.
All right. We finished that one up. Things are moving right along. Open director. Quests. Okay, step 29. Where's this at? Launch it from the helm. We need to refill that. Oh snap, I think I've had a muted mic the entire time. I'm trying to get to step 30 before I take a little bit of a break and go play Gambit with my Warlock for a few matches.
Hey, hero.
Uh-oh.
Spider said he needed my help again.
I said no such thing. The Guardian has proven quite efficient at removing these thorns from our sides.
Well, this thorn's got teeth. Lots of them. Big and pointy.
And Elixir, obsessed with those disgusting Cabal war beasts, goes by the name Alax.
Hey, war beasts ain't so bad if you remember to feed them.
Oh, I've seen what they eat. Too much trouble for the cost.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong. Whoever came through here cleaned this place out.
Yeah, you can see the bodies on the
Another
ground.
gang. Scabs bold enough to assault a hideout for its treasures.
Nah, this outfit is organized, efficient, and almost as deadly as the Guardian.
I wonder if our pirate lord is still with us.
Oh, I gave my position away. I think it's saying I missed something. So yeah, okay, go upstairs. And maybe jump to here and here and go upstairs again. No. Ah, okay, sneaky.
So Alax survived.
Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. Collect the loot.
Whoever tried to take that pirate lord down first, they didn't get the relic. But these interlopers managed to take out half this crew.
Did they want the relic? Or just a little bloodshed? Whoever they are, they made powerful enemies.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah, that's neat. This whole season, I think is just really interesting. Okay, gotta go here and then here. Get through some dialogue missions and then we'll do a little bit of Gambit. Right?
I have just spoken with Drifter. He says another force assaulted Aramis's pirates. If you and Aramis are not the only ones searching for the relics, I fear this is beyond my control. I believed we could collect the relics and contain that power, keep them safe. Guardian, there are details I have kept from you. From everyone. I must ask for the gift of your patience. I will find an answer. I will. Trust me for a moment longer. I beg you.
All right, there's desperation in Mithrex's voice as he processes what you have learned. You and Aramis are not the only ones looking for the relics. I believe we could collect the relics and contain their power, he says. He seems conflicted. You are not used to seeing him this way. Mithrax pauses for a moment before he speaks again. Guardian, there are details I have kept from you, he says, from everyone. His discomfort is apparent. I must ask for the gift of your patience, he implores. Trust me for a moment longer, I beg you. Well, the nature of a hustle is getting duped, right? So you never see it coming if it's successful, but I don't get the impression like we're getting played by this guy. I think he's sincere, so I wouldn't have any problems giving him the time he needs to figure out what the heck's going on and how to explain it. What was the interact? What's this about?
Mizrax Kell of House Light. This is Aramis Kell of House Salvation. We need not be enemies, but you intend to make one of me. Very well. I have been restored by a power too great to oppose. More powerful than the traitor machine that abandoned us, and the machine spawn who did not hesitate to kill me. But we both know humiliation, don't we? You live in the shadow of those who have destroyed the dream of a unified Elixir. They have our people's blood on their hands.
Does she know who you are? What are you teaching her? And what lies will she repeat? What won't you tell her when you look into her eyes? You think I am without remorse, but I do not wish to harm my fellow Elixni. But if you want a fight, then I will give you one. Rally your crew. Take what you believe is yours by right of plunder. I don't expect any better from you.
So I was right. When this guy, he's the Kell of his house. When he was leading his people and trying for the dream of a unified Elixni, he probably did some awful things. He may have committed like war crimes, some really heinous war crimes. I think it's likely. And he doesn't know how to explain that past to his daughter. He's turned a new leaf. You know, I don't think people ever really change. They are who they are, but sometimes people do things in service to a wrong goal, or they were misled or something like that, you know. And that's what makes it, I guess, ignoble. But when you do it in the service of a good cause, maybe not the same actions, right? But the savageness, the passion that you use to pursue it with, that's viewed as good. So it's probably the brutality that he engaged in that he doesn't want his daughter to know about, or he doesn't want her to know about it without context.
Shall we make a deal?
Yeah. How about you let me win? Hey, what do you know? Blood feud. All right. Spider stares at the weapon you won with confusion. How in all the... As if noticing you for the first time, he looks up and smiles broadly. How could anyone be so lucky? He says in a syrupy voice. What a surprise. Now take your winnings and go, he says bluntly. I'll contact you later for more games. He mumbles softly to himself as you back away. Ido's excited voice comes through your radio. I employed my signal suppressor when you entered the ether tank, she says. Did anything happen? Or not happen? She's funny. You mentioned that you just won a powerful weapon from Spider in a game of chance. I'm sure that's just a coincidence, she says, but her voice belies her uncertainty. I like Ido. Oh man, she makes me laugh. She's funny. Alright, visit the star chart in the helm. Man, that was pretty good. You can almost see the, I don't want to say little girl, but like the teenager in her. I don't know what she is. Young, early 20s. I see a lot of teenager here, but anyway. Launch this. That's funny. She's kind of coming into her own. Smart cookie.
Guardian, Ido has taken action that may endanger us all. She sent a message to Aramis. She invoked a ritual from the old crews, words with empty hands. It is a type of parley where no violence is permitted. Ido believes Aramis will follow the rules of her people. I am not so trusting. Should Aramis accept, I would ask that you accompany us. In the meantime, continue the fight. This may be a ploy, and we must not be fooled. I hope that she ignores Ido's request. But if she does not, know this. Aramis does nothing that is not to her benefit. A word can do more damage than a blade, and Aramis is skilled at wielding both.
Oh, man. All right. Well, see, this is where what he was talking about earlier kind of comes true. Ido's clearly very bright and very talented, but she's inexperienced. And so you want to develop the talent, and to develop talent, you have to put somebody in positions where they are pushed beyond their envelope. So that's how you grow, right? But in these kinds of things, you're really, man, that's risky. You know, there's a tremendous amount of risk being taken here. She could, so we're trying to watch after her and safeguard her without being like what the phrase I've heard is like helicopter parents, you know. Mithrix is beside himself with urgency. He tells you that Ido, I think he just said it's Ido. Ido has reached out to Aramis. Ido invoked an old ritual followed by the pirate crews. Words with empty hands, a type of parley. If Aramis accepts, there will be a brief ceasefire, as no violence is permitted at a parley. Still, Mithrix asks that you attend. This may be a ploy, and we must not be fooled, he says. Mithrix hopes that Aramis will ignore the request. He knows she will do nothing that is not to her benefit. Still, a word can do more damage than a blade, Mithrix cautions, and Aramis is skilled at wielding both. So, see, there's concern that Ido is getting in over her head, and I think I can see what the angle that the writers are wanting to do. They're saying don't put a glass ceiling on talent. Let this person bloom and come into their own. Oh, okay, I get that, but the risk that's being written here is real. If you don't acknowledge that, I mean, there's entire cottage industries of hustle gangs out there that have thrived off of duping the naive, and more often than not, the naive are the inexperienced, and the inexperienced are the youthful. You know, and so you can see this is good writing, in my opinion. You can feel the tension built here if you're willing to acknowledge both sides instead of looking at this through a myopic lens, I guess, of a young woman being held down by the patriarchy or something like that. I don't know, you know. But anyway, this is a good season. I like the writing. I like how they're putting stuff together. What do we have here? I saw Place Relic.
Guardian, the artifact you recovered from the Pirate Lord's hideout has incredible research potential. I'll leave records of my findings here. Come by after you recover a new reliquary to learn what I've discovered.
Oh, that's neat.
Spectral analysis indicates trace amounts of darkness energies radiating from within the vessel. However, the reliquary is made of a super dense substance, like a lead barrier around uranium. This leads me to deduce that the relic itself is likely quite powerful, and potentially harmful if handled directly.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do Gambit now for a little bit. Let's see what the next quest item is first. Okay, yeah, so we're ready to do another expedition. We're on step 35 of 62. And I'll grab the Warlock. And maybe we can make a trip to the tower, turn in Umbral Ingrams and stuff, and go see if there's any Gambit quests that we can grab.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Checking.
Okay. And, what's this? Complete deduction duality.
Package
And what's
from
this?
Stop loading.
Okay, that's the
Bad
loom.
package.
What's up, hero? Be smart with this. Don't waste this. Yeah, that was made for you.
All right.
Hey, talk
So
about
then
me.
back up to here. Turn all those Ingrams in, and then we'll sign up for Gambit.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
All right, 1575. Oh, 79 is probably worth the infusion. I don't care that it's an attunement. Okay, 1569.
Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
1575. Okay. Whoa, not that one. Not the Taipan. And I've been rocking this one, and I really like it a lot, but I'm going to give this another shot. Wish there was a way to do a DPS test on these weapons to find out which is truly better. I probably
Sadly,
just
the red
need to
leech is
record a
defeat.
video
Will
and
bring
go
back
back
our
and
lost
watch in slow
archives.
motion what I'm hitting
Some
for and how
things are
fast I'm
finite.
hitting. See, with the machine gun, that's going to be hard to tally up, though. I don't think I could do it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Infuse.
Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
All right. Destinations, Gambit, select, launch. Alright, here we go. So I'm running poison build with Osteostriga and Necrotic Grips. 99, 71, 101. Not hardly anything for the others. I've got a level 55 glaive here that I use to take down
Vex on the field.
whatchamacallit, envoys.
Let's bet big.
But sometimes that
Vex
doesn't work out too well for me.
sometimes. You must be kicking the crap out of him. Transmat firing.
It gets me killed sometimes.
Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those moats in the bank.
We'll try and do ad clear for the team to farm up moats, since most people like to scramble for moats. I just try to create them and let them hoover it all up. Yeah, it doesn't work too well if they don't collect.
Incoming wave at the drill.
Okay. Oof. Okay, we're full.
Hostiles incoming at the base. Those moats popped a large blocker on the enemy's side. Oh. Hostiles inbound at the steps.
Okay, I need to pick up some heavy.
High value target. Burn it down. Portal's ready. Grab it now.
Nice execution.
Allies headed to the other side.
Okay, I'm full. Hopefully one of my allies gets the others. The other moats.
Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I've got 15 and this is going to bring up the primeval.
Raiders down and out. They're heading back. Primeval's up. Kill it.
Switch to the glaive. I don't have a grenade.
Primeval compromised. Focus
Okay.
your fire.
Go to the Taipan. Woof. Uh-oh, I'm in fire.
Gotta finish first. You gained the lead. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Invader. Try to avoid feeding. Okay, I'm out of heavy. That's a knight. Oh, there he is.
Invader down.
Okay. Get up here, necrotic grip. Okay. Okay, where are they at? There they are. I do have a grenade this time.
Your allies invaded. Convoys terminated. Now, bring the house
I didn't have very much heavy on me this time around. Okay, this time, nuke.
Invaders down, but they secured 2 kills. Decent work.
And that got us through that phase before their invader could come back. Grenade out. Necrotic Grift took care of them. Necrotic Grift. Oh, Primeval defeated. Wow, that was fast. Good, good, good. Let's see how we did.
Nice work. They're gonna talk about that fight all the way over in the
30
Tangled
motes,
Shore.
55
As soon as they tell
combatants, 3 blockers, 32%. I don't trust those percentages anymore. I've seen them be really wonky, so I look at raw damage now. And rounding up about 25k of damage. Led the team. Okay, so that's good. That Taipan was hitting hard for being first phase. But I think this time I'm going to try the machine gun again. I really love this machine gun. I like machine guns in general. I like them most on Titans, because that makes sense to me. But this particular machine gun, this is a rapid fire frame. It's fairly lightweight. It's very accurate, very much reduced recoil. Reloading grants this weapon bonus handling. No, improves range handling and damage against combatants during the opening moments. Because I'm not really running with this machine gun very much, so I took that one. But it is like a laser beam on a target. It's very, very manageable for being a large machine gun, you know. And that's the kind of gun I could envision my Warlock carrying. I mean, even visually, it's not a behemoth like some of the other machine guns I've got. Actually, it looks kind of big in the picture, but whenever my dude wields it, it's not enormous. So aesthetically, it looks believable to me, and that may sound silly as heck. I mean, I think it sounds silly, but for whatever reason, those things kind of matter to me. And I like role-playing to a degree. I'm not very experienced at it. But I like, you know, like novels and stuff. I like things to fit within a universe. And a Warlock doesn't strike me as the type that would be holding an enormous, 100-pound machine gun. I mean, these things are 100 pounds, I'm sure, but you get what I'm talking about. That ship on the left looks pretty neat. I like mine more, but that is pretty nifty looking. Ah, lost connection. That's too bad. I was ready to go. Let's look at the quest and see if I've completed anything. Nope, not yet. This is a, I forget what this thing is called. Eternal something or another. It's the 30th anniversary dungeon. This is the group I would have been in if I had not suffered a disconnect. It might still be the one that it might put me into the middle of the match, you know. No, these are different ships.
Hi! Bring a sword. It's time to bang knuckles. You know the Hive in this system are scared of you? I don't know what you did to them, but it worked. Get ready for transmat. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bank.
Yes, I made it. Okay. Oh, I didn't get heavy. Grenade ready.
Hostiles incoming at the depot.
Okay, I'm at 15. Need to get heavy. And then RTB. That's what I call it.
Large block
Oh,
around
sorry,
moves
bud.
to the enemy. Feels good to be a bad guy, right?
Bad time for a reload.
Vader inbound. You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Hostiles incoming at the cavern! High-value target. Burn it down.
I'm at what, 13? Invader's got 2 seconds left.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
That was a unfortunate bit of a waste for 15 motes. Because I only needed 2.
Portal's ready.
I hope some of my teammates can get in there and grab That might be an example of overkill. I mean, no kill like overkill, right? But sometimes it can really bite you in this game.
Invader on the field. Careful. Large blocker outbound. Invaders down and out. They're heading back.
I had no motes on me and had already tossed my grenade to drop that behemoth. So that was really... That was a very low return on investment for the invader.
Invaders off the field.
I would say same thing there. It's minimal. But we are behind by a lot, so... Oh, they weren't able to take this guy down, huh? That sucks. Yeah, this dude's here.
Your allies invaded. Your allies down and out. They're heading back. Hostile incoming at the depot. Woo! High value target is down.
We are probably going to lose this. You're never really out of it in Gambit, but you can tell when it's going to be an uphill climb.
Blocker on its way to the other side. I like your style. Portal's up. Go take them out. Allies invading the other side.
Where are they all at? There they are.
Almost time for a prime easy. Build that bank up.
I got 6. We need 10. I'm kind of operating on faith here. This guy right here maybe can help.
Your allies back.
Yeah.
2 kills under their belt. All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Oh, there he is. Come on. Yeah, I got taken down by the invader. Well, no, I didn't. I was really hoping my grenade would drop the spirit tethers fast enough, but no such luck.
Invaders gone. Get them next time. Your invaders back. No kills on either side. Primeval compromised. Burn it down. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Invader incoming.
I couldn't quite make it.
I got a call. Enemy team melted their primeval.
You know, I'm gonna try something. On the next round, I'm gonna try and hit this thing once, one of these envoys once with my glaive, and see if he dies from the necrotic grip poison being applied, because I've read that it applies through melee strikes with weapons, so like a glaive, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted. This. You know, it's a little bit embarrassing when you have the coordinated team and you don't just lose, but you get wrecked, right? And I don't know what I could have done better. I've got 46 motes, 43 kills, took down 4 blockers. I did 37% of the bot. Well, 7,400 damage. So I led the team on that. Four invasions with 2 kills. I'm looking at these numbers. They're not horrible, but they weren't fast enough. Those numbers didn't come in fast enough. We got outpaced really hard on the moat game. So everybody needs 100 moats, right? So at the end of the day, you're going to see both teams have probably a couple people that got a lot of moats. But the question is, how fast did they get them? Because we got absolutely smoked on moat deposits. I didn't bother to look at how many guardians the other team killed. That was probably the deciding factor there.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Vex on the field. Let's bet big. Vex have that soft spot in the center. Bet you can cook that. Eat it. Prepare for transmat. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those moats in the bank.
Oh man, normally I survive that explosion, but I probably took some shots to the face coming in on that. I don't normally dive in like that.
Incoming at the gulch.
There we go. Okay, I've got 4 moats. I will help clear the bank. Looking good. Okay, we've got all those.
Incoming at the depot. You're bleeding moats, brother. Whack the blockers. Invader on the field.
I've got 7 moats, so it's safe for me to go to the middle and fight these things. If I get hit by the invader, it doesn't matter.
Medium blocker to the other side. Portal's ready. We'll take cover.
I wasn't able to kill him. I got my grenade out, but wasn't enough. I think he dipped out.
You're bleeding moats, brother. Whack the blockers. Your invader's down, but
darn it. Here, take that. Yeah, once again, we're way behind. I don't know, man. This is some of my fault too. I'm not creating moats at the rate that I normally am.
Oh, you dropped a large blocker on the enemy. That'll take him a while to shoot.
Who are we missing here?
Hostiles incoming at the cabin.
Okay. I'm gonna bypass heavy because it don't matter. We're so far behind right now. I'm going the wrong way.
Portal's ready.
I got 6 motes. Maybe I need to deposit.
Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a primeval. Your allies down, but they took someone with them. It's not over. Kill that primeval.
Okay.
Invader incoming.
Missed him. Okay, I applied it once. He's getting shot by someone else, I think. It doesn't look like it worked. I want to try that a few more times and make sure. We're also getting diced by their invaders,
Get 'em
so.
next time. And that's it. Opposing team took out their primeval. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire.
Okay. I felt like I had a bad game on that one too, so the whole team. 37, 34. I had 40 kills. Yeah. 45 kills by Dappler. I don't really care about moats. If you're creating them and they're getting hoovered up, then that seems like a win to me. Impossible to know how it worked out for him, but I don't know. We really felt like we really got our teeth knocked down our throat on. That's 2 matches in a row that the moat production just simply hasn't been there. I think what I'm going to start doing then, I have spoken about this before. You got to get a feel for the brackets. What style of players are you facing? What's the nature of the games? Because you'll enter streaks of games that have their own specific trends. This is my theory, okay? I don't know if it works this way for real or not. But what I'm going to do is, instead of waiting until I have 15 motes to deposit, I'm going to start depositing at about 10 plus. Because it looks like the kinds of brackets that I'm facing right now are rapid deposit brackets. We're getting broke over that.
Enough fooling around. Cabal on the field. Welcome to Gambit. That's not fat on the Cabal. It's muscle.
Oh, we got another Osteostriga here to the left. Probably set up similarly. Oh yeah, he's got necrotic grips also. Oh man, we might actually obliterate. There could be a whole lot of moat production here. Okay, I'm gonna guess where he's gonna throw his grenade, and I'm gonna, because that's where I normally go with mine, and I'm gonna go to another spot. Right here. Okay. Things are looking good so far.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Heavy. There we go. I think my other warlock friend took off for the beach already. Well, I'm at 15, so.
Hostiles at the trees. Large blocker en route to the enemy.
I'm gonna trust that they can take care of that side. There's Captain Lone Star. He's got the same idea. He's going right. I will go left. Dang.
Portals up. Allies invading the other side.
Okay.
Incoming wave at the ruins.
Nice.
Your allies down, but they took someone with them.
Grab some heavy. I'm at 9. I'm gonna go defend bank.
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Hey, you're losing most. Ice the block. Invader incoming.
Ooh. Yeah. I should have deposited those whenever I went up there.
Off the field.
That was a mistake. Okay, look, this guy right here. No 7's going after him also. Let No 7 take care of him. We are... I am better at taking care of things in bulk. I can do single target.
Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill it, they win. Invader incoming. Portals prime. Still making head. Large blocker to the other side. Shaxx would never let you. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Portal is primed. Lock it. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Okay. We're at 80. I've got 9. I'm gonna drop them now.
Small blocker to the other side.
What are we looking at here? Let's throw a grenade out there.
That's how. Hey, did you wake up pissed today or something? I like it. All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. Allies headed to the other side.
Oh, I'm in a wrong
Your
position.
invaders
Shoot.
down, but they scored a kill.
Let's dang it.
Watch your back. Invader incoming. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
Get those guys cleared off. There we go. Well, I died, but hopefully I freed my team up for better DPS by getting rid of the shield. I don't know what to call them. The guys that apply the protection barrier.
Your allies invaded. Your allies down and out. They're heading back. You gained the lead.
Okay.
Convoys terminated. Now, bring
Good
the
deal.
house down. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Hopefully we can complete this phase before he feeds.
You gained
I
the
took a
lead.
risk there. Dang it.
Enemy invader down. 3
Okay. That works also. We dropped the invader.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they beat us. This was competitive. More competitive than the last two. Sure would like to get a win, though. Oh, Captain Lone Star didn't have a very good game. 39, 56, 20,000 damage. I was really hopeful that the two of us paired together we would really wipe the map, but it didn't really seem to work that way, and he had a very bad game, I think. He did have 29 kills, but I mean, that's trailing. On this team, that was the dead last. That's hard to explain when you're talking about necrotic grips with Osteostriga. Maybe we overrode each other a lot, and I'm geared better, so I was killing faster, so I mopped up a bunch of kills that he would have otherwise had. That's a possibility. Even though I was going out of my way to try and strike where he wasn't. I don't know. I'm not sure what else I could have done in that match. Alright, I think this is going to be the last Gambit match, and then I want to work on the Season of Plunder questline some more. We're about halfway through, a little bit over halfway.
Alright, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Scorn approaching! Welcome aboard. Something about this system makes crazies crazier. The Scorn, for example. Transmat ready. Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them.
Okay, Fire Warlock, I think. Where are they at? I hate these little buggers. They keep moving.
Wait, at the drill.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi. Okay, grab the heavy. So I created a bunch of moats for my teammates. They were there to get them. So that worked exactly how I try to play.
Watch it! You're shedding moats! Kill the blocker! Invader incoming!
Okay. I'm at 15. And I'm crouching to try and avoid the invader.
Hostiles inbound!
I've heard that kind of helps hide you a little bit from their radar.
Invaders out! You'll get them next time. I spot a high-bound
Oh man, they're up
Give 'em
86.
hell.
Oh gosh, we're getting dusted.
Everyone's got a prime evil. Once it dies, they win.
Man, I've been on some really bad teams.
Portal prime. Lock it. You've got guts. Just remember to cash in. Large blocker to the other side. Shaxx would never let you do that.
Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to get out of. Come on, you can do it. There we go.
Incoming wave at the drill. Portal's up. Go take them out. Allies headed to the other side. Hostiles incoming at the base. Your allies down. Scored a kill. High-value targets making a break for you. Cut them off. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that prime evil up. High-value targets skip town. Get the next one. All right. You can still win this. Burn that prime evil to the ground. Your allies invaded. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Ah,
Enemy invader dead. That prime evil's
come on, die,
compromised.
die, die.
Hit it with everything you've got. Your allies down. They scored a kill.
Ah, that's terrible for me. Make up your mind on where you want to stand.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. I got a call. Enemy team melted their primeval.
Oh man, I want to do one more. I don't. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth to get skunked so bad on teams that are this poor. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. You know, I mean, I'm the common denominator here. But, I don't have an explanation for how we're getting outpaced in the moat deposit game so radically hard. That doesn't... I can't think of what's causing that. It seems unlikely that I would be on 5 teams in a row full of idiots that are just they're just kill hungry. And so they're not picking up motes, they're not depositing when they do pick them up. Because that's kind of the only thing I could think of, is that we got a bunch of dudes running around carrying a lot of motes and they're not depositing because they just want to kill everything. So they pick them up, they hoover them up, but then they don't go deposit. That, I don't know. But to have that happen multiple games in a row, that seems like a stretch. We're not getting bled, I don't think. I haven't heard that alarm dinging for too awful long, it doesn't seem like to me, so we're not getting vampired. The only thing I can think of is that people are kill happy and they're not depositing their motes.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we've got.
And that doesn't seem like a satisfying answer to me. I think it's unlikely.
Let's be bad guys. Nothing like hunting Fallen in the morning. Show 'em why the Traveler left them. Chose us.
Plus, if that were true, at some point in time, there would be a whole ton of moats on the ground because they're full.
Grab the moats, drop 'em
And
in
I'm
the
not
bag.
seeing that. I think I'm going to save my grenade.
Hostiles at the trees.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about heavy right now. We need speed. I've got 4 moats.
Incoming wave in the ruin.
Okay.
Large blocker to the other side.
That didn't find a home, that power melee.
Go bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Hostiles at the trees.
Okay, gotta get up here and defend the bank. I got 8 moats.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. All blocker to the other side. High value target. Burn it down. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for that. Did the Vanguard know you're this good? You should be running the place. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Your
Okay, I'm
allies
full
invading
again.
The other side. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Large blocker to the other side. You're all
Oh, there he is. I was able to hit him with the powered
Enemy
melee.
invader is down.
There we go. Nice.
Your allies back. 3 kills.
I don't really like that I've had to ignore heavy, but look, I mean, we're bleeding them right now, but this is a pretty close moat-wise. This is competitive, and look at how fast I've had to race through this stuff.
Portal's ready. Don't say hello.
Where are they all at? Here we go.
High value targets running. Get him. High value target destroyed.
90
Hostiles
south.
at the tree.
Shoot,
You've
nothing?
summoned a prime
Okay.
evil.
Here
Kill
we go.
him, and the win is yours.
Okay, got him.
Prime evil compromised.
Got him.
Take it out.
I have no heavy. So what I want to do is, well, we need to get this guy. Okay. Apply necrotic grip. I don't really know if that's what I need to be doing or not, but it seems to be working okay. I feel like I'm about to get hit by the invader.
Enemy invader is down.
Okay. Super's charged.
Prime evil. Kill yours now. You gain
Okay, we
lead.
gotta go get the primeval. Where's he? Shoot, where are they at?
Your allies
Not my bad. There we go. Yeah, I left too early.
watch your back.
That might have been a
Invader
critical
incoming.
mistake. Okay. That got us through phase 2. Feel real good about that. Okay.
Burn it down. That primeval's nearly dead. You got style, brother.
Oh, I missed the Warlock power buff there.
You fight like that every day? I don't ever want to see you go to war.
38 motes, 75 combatants, 1 guardian I assisted on. And I still had 37% of the damage at about 26k. That's without any heavy at all. But with heavy, I have potential of getting to 65k. And 40 to 60, you know? 45 to 65. Alright. We're going to end on a win. Well, let me see how that other team did. I want to try and analyze this. Alright, so ICAT, I'm guessing, is our invader. 1 invasion. Okay. He really didn't do jack outside of that. I wonder if he was a replacement. No, I don't think so. He's in the same guild as the Scottish Knight. My guess is this dude's getting carried. 38 motes for me, 26 for the Scottish Knight, 21 for Saint 14. I'm not going to read that whole thing. This is lame. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. I don't repeat weird stuff. 1 invasion, 9 denied. Okay. And, misadventures. Project Eden, misadventures. And then me and my brother are in this guild together. My other brother. Alright, there wasn't really a whole lot that I could derive from that, I don't think. How'd the other team do? I mean, 48 motes, 30. I guess they just didn't bank them in time. Also, this is adding up to more than 100, isn't it? 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 130. Oh, because we bled them. Yeah, that's right. We did bleed them a little bit. That was probably the difference. How'd they do on damage? They didn't have much of a chance. Yeah, so they got their boss up late, and it's because we bled them. There we go. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was trying to analyze and find out how did we win this match, and I think that's what it was. We vampired them. Okay, switching back over. Actually, hold on. Before I forget, I should have completable quests. Okay. And let's do some Titan stuff. Okay, so the quest said loot expedition buried treasure. Okay, do we have a map loaded? We do. So then we go back to destinations, go to the helm. None of that is highlighted. Quests, there we go, market, destinations, helm, launch. Okay, we're on like step 31 or something. Step 35. Let's try and get to step 45, and then I think I'm going to call it a night.
One of the crews we handled has some loot buried out here.
Find a path to the drill site. Destroy any who oppose you. Ah, there's the Mithrax I used to know.
Oh. Unloaded half a clip into you, brother. Yeah. Feeling pretty good as a Titan. Oh, there it is. I was just thinking to myself, like, oh man, one of these things should be coming down up here somewhere. And it did. Right on top of my head. Alright, where's our treasure thing at? Did it make it? I think it did. Okay, you guys got it. Whoa! Alright, we are Oscar Mike again, I think. I thought it said we're on the move. Oh. Yeah, there's a jammer. I totally am not gonna make it here. I needed to be on my bike. Oh. Oh, dang, a second time. got scurvy. Okay.
I know a mark when I see one. Bag that cabal.
Oh. That was a good toss. Ah, got guys back here.
Our enemies are being reinforced. Stop the saboteurs.
Oh, that Overload champion went down quick. Oh. Did I just blow everything up? Oh man, I died. I didn't realize. Misadventure. Something weird happened. Did we win? Yeah.
That's a juicy haul, Guardian. If you're looking to invest your new wealth, I have several profitable ventures lined up.
I'm sorry, but I must interject. This loot is earmarked for the Elixir Quarter. Those improvements will be to your benefit since you're now a resident there.
I got the Character
Is
Type
it
2
not
leg
so?
armor for doing that emote. Alright. We're out of here. Just quickly glancing. I might even miss stuff. I'm going so fast. I didn't see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, store. Grab the glimmer. Lost sector projection. Okay. Complete pirate hideout. Arisk the bully. So destinations. Helm. Watch. You know, these things were probably somewhat challenging at the time. I'm just now kind of recognizing this. I'm playing this a couple seasons later, so light level has risen. Power creep has occurred.
Guardian, I greet you in the light. I hoped we could speak. Secure the relic, and we shall do so. You face an Elixni who has amassed a great many followers. They are willing to throw their lives away for his protection. But I do not know if it is out of loyalty, fear. His name is Arask. Be careful.
Okay. That was quite the greeting party, I'll give them that. Draw out Arisk.
Arask will not confront you until he has exhausted his underlings. Be ready, Guardian.
All right. Oh, well, there he is. I should have powered that up more. Oh, looks like I'm full on heavy. Okay. Grab that Ingram.
She will agree to it, but I had to try. I have never seen Mizrak's Gel so frightened. I don't know why. I know he is not afraid of Aramis.
Scribe Ido, This is Aramis Kell of House Salvation. I will respect the old traditions. I agree to your request.
Thank you, Aramis Kell. I look forward to our meeting.
So you say. But know this. A parley will not delay your house's destruction if you continue to stand in my way.
I hope that we can reach an understanding.
Do not waste my time.
I want to know, I mean, she said that she had to try. Why? What's going on there? What's the reasoning? Is she trying to mitigate the deaths of fallen as much as possible? Because this is something like a civil war. You know, I want to know what is her motivation for having the perception, or maybe it's a truth, but I don't know that yet. So let's say the perception that she had to try this parlay.
You taught me to honor Elixni tradition. Aramis Kell agreed to parlay. You cannot lose faith in the old ways now.
This is a mistake, Ido. Aramis listens to one voice only, and it is not ours.
I may draw power from the voice in the darkness. But I am an Elixni Kell, and I fight for the liberation of our people.
A true Kell serves their house. You serve only the witness.
And who do you serve? I agreed to meet with Elixni, not a light bearer.
Yeah, and I don't have empty
The
hands
Guardian
either.
is
We were
here
supposed to
for
go
your
empty-handed.
protection.
Aramis Kell, as scribe of House of Light, I feel compelled to tell you, there is another force searching for these relics.
I see. And who are these new meddlers, exactly?
One of many you have wronged, perhaps.
We did not identify the force, but they dispatched your associates with ease. We have in them a common enemy.
We have always had a common enemy. Abandon your pathetic attempts to appease your oppressors. Join me. Together we'll use these relics to achieve true freedom for the Elixni.
No. The relics pose too great a threat. They cannot fall to warmongers like you.
None know of their destructive power better than you, Mizrax.
What do you mean?
It was centuries ago. I am no longer that person.
No, you are the same as ever.
I want to know the truth. Will I have to hear it from her?
I like this writing because it presents the archetypes of
Centuries
different
ago,
arguments.
when the Elixni first came to this system, when your father was just a hatchling, our people had nothing. So, when they discovered Nezarec, disciple of the Witness, entombed in the Lunar Pyramid, they harvested its dark power for themselves, and for the future of our people. Mizrax inherited one of these relics, and its power ensnared him. He sought more, no matter the cost. But the more his crew had, the less they shared. That became the way of things. Elixni turned against Elixni, and friend turned against friend. Over time, The relics of Nezarec were separated and scattered across the galaxy. Their influence faded, but the stains of their power endure. Mizrax fled from the butchery he was born into. He claims he has changed, and now lives a life of piety. But no matter how he tries to bury his past, with selfish displays of generosity and scraps of stolen wisdom, Mizrax will always be a liar, a thief, and a killer.
Man, that's a heck of a dark past.
Open your eyes, young scribe. Every light casts a shadow.
Yeah, but there's also a path to redemption, legitimately, for everybody.
Let me explain.
See, I don't get it. I guess because I'm not in it. You know, for her, it's very emotional. It would be very emotional. That's her dad. But to me, that's just sort of the way of the world. You know, you have people who have done things, or circumstances were such that they became a certain person because they felt it was needed. I mean, there's 1,000,001 factors involved. But if somebody turns a new leaf and is clearly living in a way to try and make up for past sins and stuff, I don't understand why you can't bring yourself to see the new. To me, if you were to do that, you have to abandon the idea that you yourself can grow. You know? And for young people, that's especially true because they're still going through the maturation process. They're still ascendant, right? And that's, I guess, one of the problems I have is that the way that I don't know how the story's going to turn out. The writing's been very good so far, but the way this looks to be shaking up so far is that she looked like she passed a judgment here. Well, are you going to judge yourself? Because if you're going to say that he's the same that he's always been, doesn't that eliminate the ability for you yourself to push forward and above and beyond and get over things and become a new and better version of yourself? I don't, so it's just, I don't get it. And we'll have to see how the writers develop the story. But I like this story quite a lot so far. I like it more than I liked Season of the Haunted, and Season of the Haunted I thought was good writing. It was just presented in a way that made me think of, I don't know how else to put it, guys, and this might be offensive to some maybe, but it felt like daytime drama to me, like a soap opera. It was a good script presented through the lens of drama, and a lot of feelings. And so, okay. Whatever. All right, visit the ether tank. So it didn't strike a chord with me. Whereas this one is. What step number are we on? 38, and I'm trying to make it to 45.
Mizrax Kell of House Light. My father, a murderer, and a liar. Learning the truth is difficult, but the sharpest pain comes from the fact that he didn't tell me earlier.
Dude was trying to work out how to tell you.
Past, but In a way, Aramis Kell showed me who my father is today. And who he sees when he looks at me. He must think I am unable to understand, or he doesn't care whether or not I do.
What a ridiculous position to hold.
I am either underestimated or dismissed. And I could take only one lesson from this. My own father does not want me to know him. Our priorities have not changed. We must stop Aramis from claiming the relics of Nezarec. I will not place my own feelings above our mission. I will not become the hypocrite that my father is.
Dang. I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. The writers, obviously, they wrote the story. The characters are who they wrote them to be. But that's not what I'm seeing at all. And that seems extremely self-righteous and self-pity-ish of her. That stance seemed very clownish to me. Maybe I'm missing something here. Ito's disappointment is evident in her voice. My father, she says, a murderer and a liar. She is still coming to terms with what Aramis revealed to you both about Mithrex's past. Learning the truth is difficult, but the sharpest pain comes from the fact he did not tell me earlier. I mean, this right here, this is what she's actually upset about. And holy smokes. Slap yourself. You know, I mean, come on. I can take only one lesson from this. My own father does not want me to know him. Ugh, it kind of almost turns my stomach. This is such a self-serving, nearsighted, disgusting position to take. That's why I'm saying, am I the one missing something here? Holy smokes. Ito pledges to continue with the mission despite her feelings of betrayal. I will not become the hypocrite that my father is, she says bitterly, and cuts the hollow feed. Well, okay. You know. Visit Spider. Alright. I might have overestimated her.
What catches your eye?
Let's go with that. Spider looks at the weapon you won, then to you, then back to the weapon. This isn't right, he whispers to himself. He fixes you with an icy stare. I'll let you know when I get more Ingrams to distribute, Guardian, he growls. And no more funny business. I just jammed another signal, Ito reports through your radio. Any change? You tell her that you just had another lucky round of Spider's game. Ito thinks you won the initial round, then lost the second two. It is possible that Spider has some sort of cheating device and intended that you win once to build your confidence, then lose every time after that. I will continue to disrupt the signals as I come across them, Ito says, in the name of fairness. All right, kiddo. And that is kind of how I'm thinking of her, especially now. She strikes me as a child. Quests. Go back to the star chart for step 42. I think part of what has thrown me off on all this is that Mithrix is somebody who rose to lead his house and then took completely unprecedented action to make peace with his enemies, whereas Aramis sees the Guardians as being evil and the everlasting oppressor, right? Well, that's not how Guardians feel. That's a false take. That's a rubber stamp, a huge stereotyping of an entire group of people, to label them all as oppressors and to consider them your mortal enemies, forever. Whereas Mithrax was able to rise. Now I want to say it's understandable because that's human. That's part of human nature. That's part of human tapestry. It's a mistake, and you have to hold her accountable for that. But you can also see how her circumstances would engender that kind of bitterness and have her come to that position. And the reason I mention that is because that's what makes Mithric's ability to overcome those same obstacles, and not just overcome them, but to actually forge a functional and rewarding peace with the Guardians, to jump into the battle for the salvation of the universe from the Witness, right? That's who Mithrix is today. And this brat of a little girl sees him as the liar, the thief, and the murderer that he's blamed for being in his past. That's the part that's really sticking with me. That's why I'm going so harsh against her.
Fragment of intel. This was found in the pirate hideout, along with the relic.
Jurisdiction.
I am no longer the ship stealer. I am a Kell, and your obedience is my right. Deliver the relic as agreed, and I will overlook your attempts to extort me. Do it, or face the wrath of a power you cannot imagine.
I believe Aramis Kell references the Witness. Perhaps she really has abandoned her calls for Elixni unity.
Yeah, so hopefully I was able to explain my point there. The inability for her to see the path of redemption her father underwent, the extreme difficulty and unlikelihood of the things that he overcame, and who he has demonstrated himself to be by walking that line that no other Kell, no other Fallen has ever walked before. That's so egregious as to make her position absolutely clownish. You know, that's what I'm seeing. And self-serving.
Hey there, hero.
Self-pity-ish.
I heard you parlayed with Aramis, and she hit you with some heavy truths. Mithrax used to be a bad guy. Can you believe it? Wait till I tell Crow. I know Ido's pissed because her dad didn't tell her about it. Makes sense, but it don't shake me.
Yeah.
Mithrax, he's just a fella who done something he ain't proud of. And that I understand. Which reminds me. Long time back, I found myself at the 4th tomb of Nezarek. Recognized these relics the first time I saw one. That's why I needed you involved. Ain't nobody I trust with that kind of power more than you. Well, after Eris, she gave me some ideas that might help Mithrax use these things for good. Whatever he does will show us just what kind of person he is. If we can stop Aramis from finding the last few relics and killing us all. So, get on that.
Man, again, outstanding writing. They do such a good job of presenting all the points, all the perspectives. And, you know, every time I think that they've taken a bias and they're crafting a narrative to steer you in a certain direction, they come back and hit me with a counterweight, you know, something that balances it out. And I'm just really impressed with the writing ability. This isn't the first time I've seen this with the Destiny storyline missions. They do a good job of bouncing you back and forth between different perspectives. And I really thoroughly enjoy it. Hey there, Hero. Drifter says, I heard you parlayed with Aramis, and she hit you with some heavy truths. He tells you it doesn't bother him that Mithrax used to be a pirate. He's just a fellow who done something he ain't proud of, he says, and that I understand. He says what a person does now is more important than who they used to be. Yeah, see, this is, I guess I've been presenting Drifter's perspective. He sympathizes with Ido. He knows how the hurt of having someone hide the truth from you can be worse than the truth they were hiding. This is where we differ. I don't sympathize with Ido. I think if somebody doesn't uncover a part of their past that they're absolutely positively ashamed of, then that's not something you should necessarily hold against them unless it's a very specific set of circumstances that really affect you in the here and now, and I don't think that this did. And speaking of hiding, Drifter comes clean with you. He knew what the relics were the first time you brought one back, as he recognized their energy from a distant visit to the 4th tomb of Nezrek. How do you have 4 tombs? Was he buried in pieces? Did they have an arm in one and a leg in the other? Stuff like that? The dangerous power they contain is why he insisted on your involvement from the beginning. He says Eris gave him some ideas about how to harness that power. If we can stop Aramis from finding the last few relics and killing us all, he adds, so get on that. All right, we get an Umbral Ingram. And I don't think oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. What are we going to take here? Some, the Scurvy grants you slightly increased reload speed while they're in combat. Also unlocks the armor, Umbral armor. Earn bonus glimmer. Oh, this one might be good. We'll come back to that in a minute. Unlocks the rotating expedition armor map. The Captain's Atlas. That sounds interesting also. Increases the chance to earn Season of Plunder gear by completing Catch Crash missions. Grant you slightly increased precision damage. Occasionally find treasure coordinates on defeated combatants. I am loaded with treasure coordinates. Let's take this one. Okay. And, if we go to our quests, I'm on step 43. Can load this up with, oh, we would get expedition armor here. Well, not that that matters too much. I'm deconstructing all that. I think I'll just stick with this. Okay, we are on step 43. We got to complete Catch Crash. 5 Catch Crash expeditions. Wow. Step 43 is going to take a little while. I think this is going to be where we go ahead and call it a night. Let's go through and deconstruct all this stuff. You are 1571. Here's a 79. Yeah, the weapons pattern can be extracted. I need to do that. I don't have this weapon yet. That's a stasis submachine gun too. That might be nice to have the ability to craft. All right, over here, 1577. Here's another one. All right. Weapon pattern can be extracted. You are a machine gun. Okay. Over here, 1574. Go ahead and deconstruct both of these. Dismantle, I think is the word. 1561. I bet we can plus this up. There's a 74. All right, 1572. $1568. If I had a 74 or 75, I'd do it. Let's hold off though. And 1566. Yeah, I will infuse you with the 73. All right, cool. Light level of 1584. Looking pretty good. 104. Yeah, that's right. 49 and 99. Really hurting on recovery. That's okay. It hurts me in health regen, but I don't use my rally shield a whole heck of a lot. So we're gonna call it quits, guys. Thanks for coming by, anybody who dropped by, and I will probably be on tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Saturday, certainly. Trying to get through this season and then pushing on to, I don't know if it would be Season of the Seraph or not. Oh, also, Season 19 I had some achievements here. Didn't see it. Here it is. Okay. And we're good. All right, you guys take care. Have a nice evening. Well, it's evening for me. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, whichever it is for you. And I'll see you when I see you.